How you guys doing? I guess I'm last. Last, but hopefully not least. So thank you guys for being here. Funny enough, I'm dressed this way because I had a closing in Chicago this morning for real estate, and I hit 90 down the freeway the whole way here, so I can get here on time. So it was funny when Troy first called me and told me about this. It was interesting because he's like, oh, I heard your podcast, and you basically speak about that. I was like, okay, well, cool. I did that completely improv, so I'm going to do this one completely improv. I don't have any notes. All this artwork is awesome. I don't have any awesome artwork, but that looks great. So I know you guys have been raising your hands a couple different times, so I'm going to ask you guys to do it one more time. For you, mostly your students, how many of you guys know exactly what you want to be right now, got the job, next 30 years, you got it all planned out? Okay, we got two. We got three, a couple people. Now, how many of those same people, keep your hands up, keep your hand. How many of those people, it's the same thing that you knew you were going to be when you were 10 years old? Okay, she knows where she's going places. So basically that's the funny story of me. I came here and I came to this college and I just knew one thing, that I wanted to play football. It's the only thing I knew. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I was like, I'm just gonna play football for the next 15 years and that's good. Thank God that didn't happen with all the stuff that's coming out about football. But anyway, go Brits tomorrow. But anyway, when I came to Albion, I had to figure things out. I became the Black Student Alliance president. I got involved on campus more so than I did in high school. So fast forward to when I graduated, again, no idea what I wanted to do. I got offered a job in Chicago to be IT project manager. I didn't even know what that was. But I was like, okay, well, cool. I'll take it. I could be in Chicago. I could be in a big city. I'm very excited. I hated IT project management. I hated cubicles. I hated IT. I hated the whole thing. These people came in and was just like, man, who is this kid? He's telling us what to do. I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of figured it out for 4 years and finally walked in and was just like, I'm sorry, I have to leave this job because I spent 4 years doing exactly what I didn't want to do. So called my mom. I was like, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to be a bouncer. But then I progressed that to learning how to DJ. And my mom's still not proud. My dad was just like, what are you doing? You got a good job. You got 401k and all this stuff, right? So, but you know what? I just wanted some time on my own. I just wanted to figure things out. And I was like, I'm 26. I got my whole life ahead of me. And I'm going to figure things out. So I started taking acting classes. I did a year at Second City, I did improv. Just wanted to touch that creative side, that artistry side that I wasn't doing in project management. Because, like a lot of the speakers said, you gotta live your truth. You gotta live that life that you're interested in doing. And what I like to tell people is, leap and your net will appear. And my parents didn't understand that. That generation didn't understand. You get a job, you get white picket fence, you get 2.5 kids, you just live your life, and you stay in the same job, General Motors, you're good. And I was like, no, this sounds boring. I don't want to do this. You guys got divorced. I don't want to do this. But more than anything, that allowed me to just have some time to figure things out. So eventually ran out of money and did some sales, and that was great. But I quit that because I was kind of in a cubicle and I was calling 50 people a day, and I'm like, what am I doing? This is not what I want to do. So started doing some acting. I got an opportunity to actually work. I had a buddy call me. He was like, hey, we're going to open this art gallery, art space, event space, and we want you to help run it. Had nothing to do. I didn't know anything about art. Didn't know anything about retail space or anything like that. But by the end of that, I was a creative director. I was the owner, and I ran that for a while. So more, leaping your net will appear. More than anything with that was volunteer your time. I did not make any money doing that. I got lucky. I did a commercial, and that paid my way, and I figured things out. But that experience taught me so many things about just, hey, you have to run this space. You have to figure out how to make money. You have to figure out how to market. You gotta you're going to do a comedy show, and you're going to be doing that and running that, and at the same time, you're going to be cleaning the bathrooms at the end of the night. I learned humility, you know, I learned how just to work my way through problems. So, you know, I was 28 years old doing this, and again, parents, what are you doing? You're not making any money. But you know what, I was developing these life skills that they did not understand, to be honest. That led to me producing a film that still has not come out. That's a long story. We could talk about this later. But you know what? I shot a film over 3 different states, and I handled all pre-production, I handled all production. I was the head of the set. But more than anything, that taught me how to do so many things. I cold call people, but I developed those skills in sales. I ran this play, you know, I ran it like a project. I learned that in IT project management. So all these different skills I'm learning, and I'm saying like failure, failure, failure. You know, you think in your mind, well, you know, if it doesn't work out, you know, is it a failure? But you're learning from your failures. You learn way more from your failures than you do your successes. Because, you know, your successes, they pat you on the back, you said you did a great job. But when you fail, you got to learn your way through that. So when you fail, when you guys are failing in school, and you guys are failing in life, just know that, cool, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to understand how to get better from this. So kind of in closing, one of the final things I did was, while I'm wearing this suit, normally I don't dress this well. I'm usually wearing like a hoodie and jeans. If you see me the rest of the time, I'm going to be dressed very comfortable. Lululemon, great pants. So I had a friend that was just like, I was like, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I'm producing this film, and I got to pay the bills. And so I was like, hey, you know what? I think you'd be really good at apartment leasing. I was like, okay, like, what do I need to do? I don't have to report to no cubicle. I don't have a boss telling me where I need to be from 9 to 5. And I'm like, you know, that really fits into the life I kind of want to live. My first year at Chicago Apartment Finders, I was the #1 leasing agent in the entire city. And everyone's like, how are you doing this? I had people like listen to me while I'm talking to clients, and like I'm doing the same thing, and they're like, how do you do that? I try to say that, like, how do you do it so well? And I don't get it. Well, you know what? I learned how to talk to all different kind of walks of life when I was producing that film. I learned how to talk to all different kind of walks of life when I was doing the art project. I learned IG project management. I learned all these different things, and it prepared me to be successful in real estate. And do I love real estate? Who knows? I might try to do something else one day. But the main thing is, you develop these life skills, because you know what? You're going to use them over and over again. You're going to get better. You're going to fail. And the best thing you can do is just keep getting better and keep pushing ahead. Leap in your net will appear, volunteer your time, and enjoy life. So that's it.